Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
And we're the Dapper D's, the only show that's 100% Tylenol free. I'm an ibuprofen guy anyway. I don't know about Dadley over here, but...
We said the joke 4 times, and it still made me laugh too much to fucking say anything.
And I still messed up the joke. And we are here, us two lovely boys, to bring to you again today, the Dapper Discussion. Now, you might be wondering where our third one is. Our show is sponsored by W.GG.
Actually, you know what? Let's chill Dono for a second. Go check out, what's Dono's Instagram? Because I bet he would be posting what he's fucking doing, what he just did.
Yes, yeah. I think Dono's Instagram is just DonoBear_IG or something very similar.
It's literally no even understory. Go check out Dono Bear IG to go see what Dono was doing today. He hasn't posted it yet, but you can see him lift 445 pounds.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
But he also is doing a thing today which is preventing him from being here, which is fine. He might also just pop in unannounced. That wasn't, you know, he might get through his rush hour traffic and just pop in. That is a possibility. However, we're here today to give you just a short episode, just a quick episode, just a little episode. We're mainly going to be doing recurring segments, maybe trying out a new recurring segment. The show is brought to you by W.GG, a energy supplement that comes in a variety of flavors and has just enough caffeine to get you through the day without a major crash at the end, and isn't also isn't filled with all kinds of weird supplements and stuff like other companies are. It's just the right amount of everything for you to get everything that you want without, you know, the bad side effects of it or whatever. You can go to W.GG and use the code ANIpod, ANIPOD, for 15% off of your purchase. Any purchase, anytime, regardless of other sales that are going on. It is, you know, there is plenty of sampler packs and mystery flavors and stuff like that for you to choose from.
And it's Lee approved.
It's Lee approved. Lee, who was a guest on 2 of our previous 4 episodes, as you saw. That's something we could talk about, just a tiny bit.
We could talk about.
But yeah. Also, the music that you are listening to right now is provided by Harris Heller and StreamBeats.com. You can check out the link above our heads to go to StreamBeats.com and download any of his DMCA-free music tracks for use in your Twitch streams and your YouTube videos with no copyright infringement, because it's his and he lets people use it for free, and it's great. One of the best libraries of DMCA-free music around. Go check him out at StreamBeats.com. For thank you, Harris Heller, for being the music to our ears. Stick around to the end for possible upcoming schedule. We might have a busy week this week. Fingers crossed. And until that point, thank you for watching and supporting the show. Give us a follow if you like what you see. Give us a subscription if you're feeling generous. A Prime subscription gives us some money and you the ad-free experience at no cost to you if you have an Amazon Prime account. Give us a subscription on the YouTube channel to keep up with the VODs of all of our shows, past, present, and future. Follow the link tree in the description to see all of our other fun stuff, like the Instagram, the ANIpod Instagram, not Dono's personal Instagram, where you can see updates when we go live, and clips and memes of the channel made by our friends Brett and Dono. You can go to the merch store where there's some new merch there, and you can take a small piece of the channel with you. You can go to the fan Discord server, which is moderated and run by our lovely friend Stealthy. They have a book club going on in there, which... You
go a little Scottish every time you say the word lovely.
It's because I'm watching a Scottish movie. I was watching a Scottish movie before I got here, so...
Okay.
Our lovely friend, Stealthy, who is running a book club in there and is keeping tabs on it, improving it all the time. You can chat with us and your fellow ANIpod fans anytime you like in there. Just follow the link in the description.
I'm gonna go respond to the question of the day right now. Absolutely.
There's all kinds of fun stuff to do in there, and the more of you in there, the more fun stuff there will be through interactions and stuff like that. As always, we appreciate anything you do to support the channel and support what we do here, but do what you can, not what you feel like you have to. Your financial responsibility and security is more important to us than us entertaining you. There are plenty of things you can do without taking money out of your pocket, like following on Twitch and subscribing on YouTube to get all of the core content for free. All of our main shows, all of our main products will be available for free on the Twitch, on the YouTube channel. Always. You can interact in the chat on Twitch and in the comments on YouTube. Imaginary high five. You can interact in the chat on Twitch and in the comments on YouTube to increase our analytics, get more eyes on our product, and you can share the stream with your friends and family, just to get more eyes on our content so that we can do more things, to do more opportunities to do more things for you. So thank you for watching and supporting, and with that, let's chill out and talk a little bit about some of the stuff we've been doing this month. Dadley.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. My voice cracking. Jesus, am I going through a third puberty?
Third?
Third?
He's grown too powerful.
We must stop him. Give him
Tylenol.
Regardless of how political or apolitical you are, this shit's funny.
Yeah. I want to. All right, if we're gonna, my best friend, I was just hanging out with him the other day. What is it, like Friday night? He is an ER nurse, not just like he runs an entire ER.
Yeah.
That's his job. He's in charge of it. And every time a crazy person comes in, they also call him, because he's also like 6'5" and 220. Like he's a big guy. And he was going off to me. He's like, you know how many people I've had being like, hey, can you give me a blood test to tell me if I'm autistic, because I know my mom took Tylenol?
Oh boy.
Like, that is under no circumstances any of that how it works.
None of that is how any of that works. But I mean, dropping the subject rather quickly here, it is funny. But also, I was, as the intro joke said, I've always been an ibuprofen guy anyway. So,
all right, full transparency. I
actually looked up the difference.
Oh, okay. What's the difference?
So, acetaminophen versus ibuprofen. Acetaminophen is a general painkiller. It works better on aches in the head and the teeth and the, it's better for just when something is aching or just generally painful.
Yeah.
But if something is being painful, if something is in pain caused by inflammation, i.e. like a bruise or a cut or a fever or anything like that, ibuprofen is better because it's an anti-inflammatory. So that's the difference, is that one is just a general painkiller and the other is just an anti-inflammatory, which also happens to be a painkiller. And that's the difference.
I was weird. I'd be like, hand me that cocaine, but by all means, I am terrified of Tylenol. Don't give it to me. I don't know why, but like painkillers in my brain, I've never really used them. It's not until probably 2 years ago I started taking like ibuprofen, and I'll take Excedrin because I get fucking migraines. Which Excedrin, what a hell of a fucking miracle to society.
Excedrin?
It's basically just a caffeine pill with extra steps.
Hey, there you go. Doesn't caffeine give you worse headaches, though?
I thought caffeine cured headaches.
I thought caffeine gave you worse headaches. We'll look this up.
Does caffeine help with it? You know what does help with headaches? Orgasms.
Yo.
I use that as a pickup line so much back in the day.
What helps with headaches? Orgasms.
Well, it was always, no, my head hurts. You know what helps with headaches?
Oh my god. One of the NASCAR teams that I follow, we were debating on using this for the only show joke, but one of the NASCAR teams that I follow, their social media manager is unhinged.
Okay.
And one of their recent posts was talking about one of their drivers, and that's the only thing that it talks about because it reads verbatim. Breaking news. Chris Buescher confirms that RFK Racing are there were once they are did. They became the first ever to have the first as in the era of that when of NASCAR racing began. And Chris Buescher, the driver mentioned in the post, commented under the post and said, "I did what now?" and does Bruno Mars is gay? Yeah, it is. Does Bruno Mars is gay material? Like it's.
How
it's
to tell if pregante?
Can you get pregante?
Yes, caffeine can help relieve headaches by narrowing blood vessels and improving the effectiveness of pain relievers.
Really?
So caffeine itself makes pain relievers act faster.
Oh, well, how about that?
Yes.
I actually didn't know that. I thought that caffeine made headaches worse. Well, there you go. Because I'm not typically a caffeine guy. See, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink like artisanal coffee, even like Starbucks coffee, or anything like that. I like tea, but the tea that I make at home is decaf black tea from shout out Louisiane, one of the only tea companies not run by a cult, evidently.
Yeah.
Louisiane Southern Sweet Tea is what my mom made for me all the time, and I make that at home, but it's decaf. And I have sodas, but the sodas that I like the most, cream soda, root beer, and
no caffeine.
Like no caffeine. So it's just one of those things that, like, when I'm at work, the tea at work has caffeine in it, but it's tea caffeine, not coffee caffeine, which is I know that they're different, they act differently, there's different amounts, but it's still caffeine nonetheless. I think one of the reasons I didn't like caffeine, or that I didn't take caffeine, one was the night terrors, but second was that someone, I don't know if it was my parents, but someone told me that caffeine makes headaches worse, and I was like, well, I don't want caffeine then.
I am a 2 cups of coffee and a Monster a day. So me and Dippy road tripped. We've talked about this numerous times. Not exaggerating, I think I had like 4 cans of Monster in one day in like just part of that drive, and Dippy was looking at me like I was fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was a Monster tea. It was like the Monster tea and lemon cans, just the pure yellow can that's like tea and lemon. But it's also like loaded with creatinine or whatever it was. And I took a tiny sip and thought, you drink 4 of these in a day?
Yep.
And like, oh God, I two opposite ends of the caffeine dependency spectrum here. Because
one of them has 160 milligrams of caffeine.
In a can, in one can. It's not a full tall boy can, but it's like a can. And so you're like, you're almost drinking a gram of caffeine in a day. Like,
that's really bad, actually. Now that I looked at the number, that's really bad.
That's like a lot.
Yeah.
Like that much sugar in anything is really bad.
Yeah.
In a serving, at least. But oh gosh. Anyway,
and then I couldn't sleep that entire trip for some fucking reason. I think the bed was uncomfortable.
I wonder why. No.
But anyway, we had a pretty fun month.
Yes, we did. We had a month full of promoting a tabletop role-playing game called Enclave. And to give the absolute shortest version of it, for you, tableless, diceless role-playing game centered on telling a good story rather than winning at a game of dice.
Yeah.
We had all kinds of people on as guests from the Enclave community, and you can check out Enclave's newest edition by checking out any of the previous 4 VODs for this month of September, Enclave month. You can go into the description of those VODs and you can find the link to the Kickstarter for the newest edition of the game, as well as Robbie's personal YouTube channel to see more long actual plays, and the Discord to see other members of the Enclave community. But overall, I thought it was successful. We had a lot of people. We had a lot of traffic.
But you need sleep. How else will your spinal fluids
fight the Tylenol by cleaning your brain? You know, that's a good point.
I want a new Osmosis Jones with that plot.
Like a sequel to Osmosis Jones, where Osmosis Jones is like, we're the Tylenol squad. Like,
Okay, I'm adding Osmosis Jones to the blind rank list.
What? Oh God. Okay. Way to give up the ghost on what the blind ranking is supposed to be.
You don't know what you're ranking. You just know now Osmosis Jones is on the list.
Osmosis Jones is on it. That could be the movie or the character. You don't know. That's fair. Anyway, I actually kind of like that movie. I haven't watched it during my movie diary time.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it since childhood.
It's wild, let me tell you. Speaking of wild and watching stuff, I finished my first Dimension 20 campaign, the adventuring campaigns that they run.
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted to watch a campaign from Dimension 20, because they're so short. And I've never finished one. I started a couple, but I've never finished one. I finally finished one. I finished Mentopolis.
So good. That's the last one I watched in full, actually. Yeah.
I love Mentopolis. Mentopolis is you have Hank Green, you have Freddie Wong. You have some of the standouts, some of the cast favorites in there as well. Song Sha is there, who's great. And using the Kids on Bikes system, they play as different aspects of one man's personality and mind, dealing with something happening to him in the real world, but you can only see it from the interior perspective of his own mind. I thought, how cool is this? And I'm also probably directly going to steal it.
It's worth it. Yeah.
I want to run for not shilling the game again, but I want to run an Enclave saga that just entirely takes place inside of someone or something's brain.
Yeah.
That would be phenomenal, just to have individual missions of the brain isn't getting enough serotonin, free up the serotonin highways or whatever. Or find out what's causing this man to be miserable. Will play. Hey, sign up. No,
more on the Osmosis Jones side, I have had the idea of how easy reskinning Humblewood would be to something like Cells at Work.
Humblewood Cells at Work would be so fucking cool.
Yeah, red blood cells, blue blood cells, palette, whatever the fuck the P one's called. Yeah, I think that would kill. I think that would be really good.
That would be really, really fun.
Let's make a one-page. Welcome to the Dapper D's.
Welcome to the Dapper D's. The only show within a show that creates a one-page RPG. No. We do have...
We have something like
concept,
that. Yes.
We have a concept in the works for a series of episodes that in a month with 5 Mondays... like the one we just had, but we couldn't do it this month because of other conflicting things, obviously. In a month with 5 Mondays, the first Monday would be the three of us, 1, 2, 3.
Donna?
3? The three of us building a one-page RPG and presenting them to each other. And then each of the following Mondays after that would be us playing those RPGs. And it's something that we've been pushing off just because of scheduling reasons, but we are going to be doing that at some point. If not by the time season 4 is over, then by the time season 5 begins. It will be something that will happen.
Yeah.
On the other note of that,
give me 1 second. I'm getting a phone call.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I'll just vamp. Parain, fun idea. Thank you. And I think overall, Enclave Month was very successful. We had a lot of guests from the Enclave community, and we promoted it well. And it's still one of the best games that I've played in a while. So, it's getting serious. So, me was one. Yes, you was one. And other than go comment on the video. The 4 previous VODs for Enclave Month are on our channel, our YouTube channel, which should be in a link in the live below the live stream. It should be available for you to look at. But yeah, other than Enclave Month, my September has been kind of, like, it's month 2 of living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and so far it's been great. And I am, pleased with the new accommodations and how everything has been running so far. I did have to replace my VR headset.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was laying down with it, and I fell asleep while laying down in it. And at one point, either in the night or when I was waking up, I rolled over and cracked one of the circuit boards. I have I have it right here, actually. Yeah, this part cracked open, and the circuit board disconnected from the main headset. So this piece of crap doesn't work anymore. So I had to get a replacement one. I can still salvage like parts out of this one, which is why I still like have it at the moment. But
here's what we do: you have to do one stream in VR, and then it's a tax write-off.
Maybe if I can figure out how that works. Maybe.
You just stream with it on your face. You just...
Yeah, no, if I can figure out how to make it a tax write-off. Like, how to even input it as a tax write-off.
Yeah.
Oh, give me one moment. Japan! Get out of here, kid!
No, my September's also been bleh. It's not a whole... just work.
I thought you were doing a Game Grumps bit for a second, Mal. Kill a man, take his shoes. Kill a man, take his shoes. Kill a man, take his shoes, use the shoes to walk to your computer and buy a new headset. That's not a tax write-off. That's going to prison. One way or the other. But our Septembers have been pretty not that busy, besides from Enclave Month and the other shows that we have been running. Which
I didn't even
still
remember
need
the 21st
to be up.
of September this year.
I did. My mother came over for the 21st night of September. Oh, that's something I can talk about.
The 21st night of September?
Yeah. Well, on the 21st of September, my mother came over as per usual, but that visit was actually the weekend before their anniversary. Mine and my mother's anniversary. My mother and my father's anniversary. And they are celebrated 37 years of marriage.
Wow.
I think that's right. 37. Yes, 37 years of marriage. And to celebrate that, we went to an Italian restaurant, like a real proper, like sit and dine in, like the fancy Italian restaurant. It's called Maggiano's. Maggiano's Little Italy in Nashville.
Okay.
And my God, was it like the Italian restaurant experience. Like they had all kinds of pictures of Italians on the walls. They had, no, I'm dead serious. They had like a giant framed portrait of Frank Sinatra over one of the booths. But the food was very good. They love that place. What do you mean love that place? Oh no, it is a chain. I forgot. It's a chain, but it's like a proper fancy chain.
Yeah.
Like rather than, a chain, it's like
they've opened local locations. They've opened like multiple locations.
Yeah. And I had the chicken parmesan, and may I say, you mean the actual one in? Wait a minute. No, sometimes I forget Mal used to live in Nashville.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I forget that part. But that just makes me wonder whether Verrain is Nashvilleian local or not. Like, what? Oh yeah, that's right, Brentwood. Yeah. Shut up! Really? That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Do I have to move to Nashville now?
No. I just have to. That's just one of those things that I didn't realize. But either way, the music is a little loud. I'll turn it down a little. There we go. And but yeah, no, Maggiano's was really good. The chicken parmesan was very good. I ordered the calamari fritta as a appetizer, and it was super good as well. And overall, it was just a nice, fun weekend. I watched the movie Him.
Oh, yeah.
Executive producer Jordan Peele, but not directed or written by Jordan Peele. Don't go watch it. It's actually an interesting thing. Him is the first movie that I gave a mirror score, where if you only care about the visuals and about the pile of themes that are presented to you, if you only care about the surface level theming of a movie and the visuals and like the style of a movie, I thought it was fine. I thought it was passable. In my scoring effort, I brought it down to an 88. But if you care about the story, if you care about the characters and their development and what their progress is, yeah, flip an 88 in my scoring system and it turns into a 12. And either could easily apply to this movie because it is doo-doo garbage if you look below the absolute thinnest surface level of it. It's like trying to be an actual Jordan Peele movie, but it isn't, because it was directed by someone else and it was written by someone else entirely than them. So yeah, it was very strange. I didn't like. I liked it for the visuals. I did not like it for the story.
Fair, yeah.
And school got back in session for you, so
yeah. I've just honestly, this school year is weird.
I have not. Yeah, school.
I'm working. All right, full transparency. And if you see this, to the person I'm going to be referring to, I know this comes from love. This is not anything negative. I work with a teacher. A teacher, like, gone through college and whatnot, that just got tenure, that graduated from my high school a year after me. That was a humbling fucking moment. I'm gonna be real. Yes.
Oh boy.
We were chit-chatting. I'm like, oh, you 10-year and this and that, and oh my god, yeah, we both graduated. Like, we were like kind of in the same circle, like kind of in Venn diagram of friend groups. And I'm like, I gotta go back to college.
Hey, you know, whatever you feel works out best for you, I don't have to go back because I already finished.
Yes, you did.
And whether or not I made it a point on a stream already or not, my student loans are paid off.
You have not. Congrats.
I did
think
not
you've told
make that
me,
a point. I told the guys, but I didn't tell the stream. Yeah, I looked at my student loan account a few months ago, actually, that this happened now. I looked at my student loan account a few months ago, and it read 15 cents. And I was like,
damn it. It's still
wait
low.
a minute. No. But I looked at it, and it was like, that's not right. I called my mother first, because normally I tell my mother when I'm making a student loan payment, and I'm like, do you know that I don't have anything in my student loans anymore? And she was like, oh no, yeah, your dad paid it off this morning. And I was like,
oh shit.
Come again? She said, yeah, no, he put in one big payment to pay off the rest of the student loans. It shocked me. It was a shock to her too. Like, my father almost never pulls the wool over on my mother.
Yes.
But he did this time. So then she was like, why don't you call him? Yeah. So I did call him. And when he picked up the phone, I was like, did you pay off the student loans? And he was like, yeah. As if it were nothing. As if it was like, as if like a breeze of wind had just blown past his ear and he was acknowledging its existence. I was like, thank you. He was like, no problem.
That's wild. That's awesome.
What that has enabled me to do is I now have a personal savings that I can dump into and take out of for wants rather than needs, because my needs income is being supplanted by the fact that I'm in a 2-bedroom and I'm, working my 2 jobs a little bit more frequently. But like, having a personal savings is so nice, because I can just like sit back and look at that and go, I am fine. Like, I have a backup option, and I am just,
it's great. Yeah.
It's really nice. That's how I was able to replace my headset.
Yeah.
I was able to dip into that, and eternally grateful to my parents for that.
No, that's really amazing.
But other than that, September being what it was just made it, you know, to circle back around to the beginning of this conversation, I know that school started back up. It has officially been 5 years since I had to do anything with any school, college or otherwise. And I actually, no, technically I was a substitute.
I was gonna say
3 years ago.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Was it that long, really?
Yeah. Or
wow.
maybe 2 years ago.
Maybe
I don't
two.
know.
Yeah.
One way or the other, you know, I haven't had to do anything with my personal education yet, you know. But yeah, it's been a fun month. I'll say that it's been a fun month for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I forgot. I got another set list. Have you ever heard of the band? You ever heard of the band Turnstile?
Yes. I fucking love.
Well,
Holy shit.
Here's a two-piece set list from a rehearsal for Turnstile at performance at PGP rehearsal space in Nashville.
Send that to me.
Well, what I typically do, once a couple of days have passed on, you know, a job that I've done, I will compile set lists that I retrieve from jobs into Spotify playlists.
Yeah.
And I will send you the Turnstile one once I have made it, but I just have to make it.
I love Turnstile. I've seen Turnstile twice now.
I love talking to my music friends and being like, you heard of this band? Yeah. Well, here's a set list for that band. And I'm like, oh.
I am seeing, so this Friday, I'm taking a half day of work and I'm driving up to Worcester, Mass. It's one of my favorite venues called the Palladium. The Palladium,
the Palladium. Yeah.
Quick little tangent. The Palladium, I went to go see the Dropkick Murphys and Rancid at with my buddy who had a PA system in his Jeep. For any New Englanders out there, the Palladium's parking lot is fucking dog shit for how great the venue is. And specifically, you have to go like up a hill that has a very sharp U-turn. So what we did, because we got to the concert early, was sat on his tailgate, had a couple drinks, and over the PA system, criticized anybody that had to take this U-turn with a K-turn.
Where they had to like pull up and then back and then up again.
If they couldn't just do it, we're on the PA system like, when did you learn how to fucking drive?
That's funny.
Where the lead singer of Dropkick Murphys walked up the hill, sat on the tailgate, had a full drink with us, and helped us make fun of cars.
Oh my
And then went back to sound check.
That's fucking awesome.
We asked him, can we get a picture? And he said, nah, just enjoy this. By the way, you're a piece of shit over the fucking PA.
Can we get a picture? No, I'll give you something better.
Yeah.
Like, that isn't photographic proof. Like,
so I'm going back up. I'm seeing The Story So Far, Neck Deep, and then two bands I haven't heard of. I've been checking them out before the show. The Truth of Pain, more on the hardcore side than I normally listen to at this point in my life, but I'm still excited. And Origami Angels, weird math rock vibes. Math rock, not a thing I thought I would hear in 2025, but here we are.
Yeah.
So very excited for that. That's gonna be this Friday.
I can actually play like a math rock sound for you right now. Are you ready?
Yeah. Did you just drop a fucking dime?
Yeah, I did.
So thank you so much for watching.
This has been the Dapper Days. I've been Dippy. No. But yeah. Fun stuff. Doofus. Hey, shut up. That was funny. He said to himself. Oh, God. Guys.
Yeah.
Touching on football for just a second. Guys, it's not good. Guys, it is not good in the Dippy household for football right now. It's gotten so not good that I didn't even watch the last game when I learned that we got shut out against an 0-3 Texans unit with no O-line. We got shut out. I swear to God, I live next to the Weavers. Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, you're an Eagles fan? Then shut the fuck up and listen.
Shut the fuck up and listen. Is the football in your home broken? Listen, you're an Eagles fan. Shut the fuck up and listen. No, that was. I forgot what the context of that story was. It's still funny.
It was my son's birthday party. A random dad that stayed looked at me. Who's your team? I'm an Eagles fan. Oh, you're an Eagles fan? Shut the fuck up and listen then, because I don't want to hear you talk.
Brain goes, "Go Birds?" Question mark.
Go Birds!
Yeah, Dadley's an Eagles fan. I am. I'm a Titans fan. And it's not fun.
Cool.
It's not fun being a Titans fan right now.
It's not. This football season is really tough. It's.
Wait a minute. There are 2 teams that are 0-4, and there are 2 teams that are 4-0.
Yes.
At least as of this moment right now. There will be a third 0-4 team after Jets Dolphins, because both of them are 0-3, and whoever wins that, whoever loses that will be 0-4.
The Dolphins.
Ooh, way to call your shot.
I'm good. The Dolphins aren't making out of that.
I don't know. I feel like the Jets haven't put it together yet.
This makes football more fun. Let's bet on who's going to lose.
Let's bet on who's going to lose.
It's the same thing, but it's more fun to me.
Go team that won't get my car flipped over. Just need to change the name of their team. No, they just need to change everything else. They just need to change.
The Titans is a fine name.
Yeah, they just need to change everything else.
This actually smoothly goes into what I was gonna have you blind rank today.
No, they're talking about the Predators. Okay.
Yes.
I actually genuinely like the name Nashville Predators because
I like it now that you've told me the history of it.
Yeah. Quick history lesson if you weren't aware. Oh wait, I know what he just did. He heard me talking about the Predators, and my roommate is a Chicago Blackhawks fan.
Oh shit! Okay.
So he one of the only sports that he actually likes and actually watches is hockey. And here he comes. 3, 2.
Too bad the Hawks have sucked ever since they got rid of Coach Q back in 2015, who got them 3 Stanley Cups.
Yeah. And that was my roommate's hockey opinion for the day.
Full transparency, I'm a Coyotes fan, but mostly for the bit.
The Coyotes aren't even a thing anymore, brother.
I know.
They are the Utah Mammoths now.
They are.
How fucking cool is that?
It's
I actually really think that's cool. Still the Coyotes in spirit. Dap them up for me. Oh yeah, Mal used to live in Chicago too. Yeah. Mal's been around. But yeah. No, I will start watching hockey this year, probably. The Predators aren't going to be any better. You know, actually, funnily enough, in the National Hockey League, the two of the 3 worst teams in hockey are the Blackhawks and the Predators. Yep. So we are sharing in the suffering, at least for, off-season, preseason shit. Like, I don't keep up with NHL off-season, NHL preseason, because who does? But, like, I mean, on the subject of hockey, you have, you're up there in the north.
I got the Bruins.
You have the Bruins, you have the Bruins if you're kind of like leaning towards Philadelphia area because of Connecticut. You have the Flyers, you have the Penguins, you have the Jersey Devils.
Yes, I've been to a Jersey Devils game actually. It was fine. It was cold.
The New York Islanders.
Oh, I forgot about the Islanders.
Hockey not live sucks. It's unwatchable. That's my problem. That's why I've passed on it for so long, is because I'm like, what are we looking at? Like, I wish, and I think some talks were put about this. They need to put a tracker in the puck, and so there's an outline around the puck whenever it's on the ice.
100%. Yeah.
So that you know where the puck is, because I'm like, wait, that guy has it. No, that guy has it. Wait, no, it's all the way over there now. Wait, huh? Like,
I will say on that note, I've gotten into like watching soccer on TV, and fuck, is it so nice. there's no commercials.
Yeah.
Like if there's one pitch for you to just sit down and watch a soccer game, there's no fucking commercials.
Yeah.
It is nonstop play, and it is so refreshing.
All you can say is, where the fuck is the puck? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, no. There is going to be a Predators Blackhawks game sometime in November.
And then Dippy's gonna move back to a one-bedroom apartment.
I was gonna say there's gonna be blood in the apartment, but at the same time, it's gonna be like I'm sure that we will watch and enjoy for the love of the sport and nothing else. There's no reason for either of us, because when it comes right down to it, the Chicago Blackhawks and the Nashville Predators, as I previously mentioned, are two of the worst teams in hockey. There's no aspirations there. We could have our differences and be totally sane and calm. Yes, exactly. That's the whole idea, is that we can watch a game together and not tear each other apart over a name and a place.
Yes. I just want one Eagles-Titans game that me and Dippy sit down and watch together.
Mm-hmm.
That should be a Patreon, like, because obviously we can't do that on Twitch.
I don't know if we can do that on Patreon either. I think Patreon it's something about the copyright of it. Like,
I didn't think Patreon checked. Like, being real, like, I didn't think Patreon had a
we could do a
monitoring
watch
system.
Along with no footage where we're just watching it and then like we film our reaction.
What we do is we just hold up game controllers the whole time and pretend we're playing.
I saw that video. Man, what a really weirdly intuitive way to do that, right? Like,
yeah,
just pretend
for those
you're
of you
playing
who don't
a game.
know, some guy streamed all of one of like the UFC pay-per-views and spent the entire time pretending he was playing the UFC game.
Yeah, he was just holding a controller and putting in inputs to try to match up with what they were doing. Fuck,
Brilliant.
what a great idea, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's not copyright, it's gameplay. No, it is copyright, it's pay-per-view. What a Chad. What a hero. Yeah. Also, Stream East went down for 24 hours and then was back up like another 24 hours later. Like, so if you need a way to watch a football game, I think the next time the Titans and the Eagles are guaranteed to play, I'm actually going to look it up. Because the last time they played was after the AJ Brown trade. And fuck, that was not good. That was not good at all. It wasn't. That was not good. Let me see. Future opponents. Here we go. The next time the Titans and the Eagles are guaranteed to play each other is next year, and the Philadelphia Eagles will be on the road versus the Titans next year.
Do we have the date for it yet?
No. We just know we just know because of the schedule rotation that's what's going to happen.
Because, like, I mean, how much are Titans tickets?
$5. No, I think preseason tickets for the Titans Vikings game, I saw one that was as low as $15.
Because that gives me enough time to prep and
Dadley, let me put it to you this way. I don't care how much Titans Eagles tickets cost. It is the mental toll of where the Titans are going to be this time next year that makes me not exactly prepared to watch the Titans live in the stadium or contribute any money to that organization until major things change.
Especially next to me, decked out in Eagles
in
gear
full
with my face
Eagles
painted
gear.
green and white.
I would, depending on where we're at this time next year, because whether it's an early game or a late game, doesn't matter. I'm either wearing a sack on my head or I'm not going. End of story.
That is valid.
Or I am going because there has been some kind of miraculous sudden turnaround.
Yeah.
And
I
it's just
just want to go to more sports games with Dippy.
Yeah.
I don't care what the sport is, if I'm being honest. We had a blast watching baseball.
Come to a Bruins Predators game. That experience
would also be
is
a
more
blast.
fun.
Yeah.
Do both. No.
You could come up for an Eagles game. Eagles tickets are so fucking expensive. Oh my god.
Exactly.
I want to stress, I don't like the Patriots. I would suggest anyone visiting New England, if you can go to Gillette Stadium, do it. Gillette Stadium's fucking incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a... Oh no, I haven't seen a football game there.
The
I've
other
seen
thing would
Metallica there.
The other thing would be that will be Titans Eagles will be one of the last games played in the old Nissan Stadium, because the new Nissan Stadium for the Titans, the new Nissan Stadium for the Titans will be done sometime in 2027, or it will be done before the 2027 season starts.
Yes,
is the projected scheduling and billing, and hockey was on the table. I'd even try to find the time to go with hockey in person as a peak experience. Oh yeah, playoff hockey. Oh yeah, like that would be a fun experience. The Predators made it all the way to the Stanley Cup. The Predators made it all the way to the Stanley Cup 8 years ago, and they've been nowhere near since.
You know what we haven't talked about in the Dapper Ds that surprises me? Because I know we're going to whack to an ad break soon, but we haven't talked about, and this is kind of old news now, that fucking USA versus Canada game that was just a brawl.
Oh,
you not know what I'm talking about?
No, I remember hearing the news about that. Yeah, that was
fucking
rough.
Incredible.
Yeah.
They booed our national anthem and America went to war. Like,
what was it? Like, every player on the ice, 15 minutes, we're fighting.
We're fighting.
I love that referee. I think he's
so good.
I think he's either a Penguins or a Flyers home referee, or whatever
something
it
like
is.
that. Yeah.
Oh God. The last thing I will say about the Titans is this. I'm numb. I entered this season with a little bit of hope and with a little bit of courtesy of saying, this is a rebuilding team. They're going to be bad. And then they got worse.
Yes.
That's how bad this team has gotten. Is that I went into the season knowing they would be bad, and they got worse.
Yes.
So on that note, we'll vamp for a couple more minutes before the next ad break. And then when we come back from the ad break, we'll have a couple of recurring segments for you, including testing a new recurring segment. See how that goes.
Our vamp, you, and like there's different kickoffs to different sports and whatnot.
Yes.
But you get to be the person that's like out in the middle of the whole crowd, and you're like, this is the start of the game. Whether it's the first pitch or start your engines or anything like that. What do you pick?
Oh, I get to be the person that basically commences the season for something.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So think about this. It's either NFL kickoff weekend.
Mm-hmm.
NFL kickoff weekend, ideally with Titans playing the first game would be the ideal. Yeah. NHL opening weekend, baseball opening weekend. First pitch for MLB opening weekend would be really cool.
Too much pressure. I think
that
I
is
would
also
crumble.
so much pressure.
I'm gonna be part of those compilations of worst throws, like
or giving the command to start engines at the Daytona 500.
See, I think that's my top.
I don't even watch. Be my top.
Like, I don't watch racing. Fuck, that's so good.
That would be delightful. That would be
Kevin James made me go to my own car and start my engine.
God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your Engine!
I need somebody to make that a dubstep drop.
Someone did. My roommate
I-
showed me a song the other day that used that as a drop in a song.
That slaps.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
The best meme drop I have found is still Will Smith. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
That's great. I really thought that the ad message would come up by now, and it hasn't. I can't run it early, because if I run it early, then it runs another ad after it. Like, so... giving the command to start engines at the Daytona 500 is truly an honor and a blessing.
Yeah.
Unless
play a quick
you're the
round of
guy
the
that
Genie
fucks
game?
it up. Okay, there we go. Ad starts in 3 minutes.
Oh,
so
okay.
here we are. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in a couple more minutes with our recurring segments. Any Enclave quotes you think could be good drops? Off of my personal list? Oh man, I have to...
I liked he stopped following the rules of hide and go seek when he brought a gun.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
From the in person, the quote that I have written that I like the most is, okay, so I tackled the slinky.
Yep. So I tackled the slinky.
Maybe you are a slut, Hex. No.
My personal favorite of Syriacs. My personal favorite of Syriacs. Oh yeah, a beacon is meant to, or I'll do it in his voice. A beacon is meant to be a light for the leery. This is a shoddy job, but done by someone who doesn't care. I love that quote.
Probably my favorite quote is still very recent from Enclave Month of Lee as the pumpkin tattoo. You've wasted 30 seconds of my sentience.
Which is also such a hard line too.
It is.
Honestly, bars.
Yeah. So on that note,
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back.
Welcome back to the Dapper Ds.
So, we return to you with recurring segments. And the first of which, one of them is going to be new and is going to be like a test run. But for the first one, we're going to an old favorite. The Urban Dictionary definition of the day is widow's fire.
Widow's fire.
Widow's fire.
This is the very passionate and emotional sex you have after, like, with a widow. Like, you are the first man since she's been with the same man for 50 plus years.
Widow's fire. The burning desire for sex following bereavement of a spouse or partner.
I actually got one!
You got one right! I tried to concentrate on what she was saying, but my widow's fire was burning, and all I could think about was shagging his brains out.
There's definitely, like, romantasy books about this vibe.
Oh, I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are more, you know, than you could feasibly count. Also, posted by Horny Widow.
This isn't. I would love to imagine that this isn't a universal thing, and it's just this one woman being like, "I have a name for this."
Yeah, well, maybe it is, but nonetheless, it's the Urban Dictionary definition of the day.
Yeah.
Another one right underneath it is.
Hit me.
Let's see. That one's a little too, you know. Oh boy. Nah, let's just ignore the rest of the Urban Dictionary definitions of the day and move on to a new segment, a new test of a recurring segment.
Yeah.
That anyone on the Dapper Ds could feasibly run, given a category and 10 things. Dadley, take it away.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna have Dippy rank these 10 things, you know, 1 being top tier, yes please, 10 being, shit. So, Dippy, you are going to rank these 10 fictional characters based on how much you want them signed by the Titans.
Oh my god. Okay.
Positions and whatnot are up in the air. That's up to you. But just these 10 fictional characters signed by the Titans.
Let me start this off by saying every position needs improvement. It's not going to matter. This is more so every single person on this list who ends up on this list will be a fucking improvement over what the Titans have. So here we go. All right.
Yeah, I started off
it.
easy with number 1. We got SpongeBob. He's versatile. He can play a couple different positions out there.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
SpongeBob had that episode where he was being threatened by a bully, and then the bully started punching him and he couldn't feel it.
Correct.
The only problem with that mindset is that it doesn't matter whether or not you can feel it. There are not too many positions in football where feelings don't matter. Like, sure, he will be the least injury-prone player on the Titans.
I think
but that
if you want to be a
he's
kicker,
gonna be good.
You have to put your feelings aside.
I don't know. You get what I mean, though. Yeah, you get what
absolutely,
I mean.
yeah.
Rather than, like, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, you could put SpongeBob on O-line, and Lord knows that the Titans could take fucking anybody at O-line. I think there are going to be others who are slightly stronger wants, slightly stronger needs, though. I'm going to put SpongeBob at 6. I wouldn't be disappointed. He is just, you know, he is a little bit of a pushover. He can be a pushover.
Following right behind SpongeBob next to the draft. We brought him up earlier. We got Osmosis Jones.
See, Osmosis Jones is a little different. He's got, like, the mechanics. He's got the thoughts. He just has an attitude problem.
He does. We're going to scale him up. He's human-sized, for the record.
Obviously, yeah. Like, I think the character concerns alone put him lower in my mind.
Okay.
I think Osmosis Jones is going at 8. I don't think he's the
Okay.
worst option. Like, you could put Osmosis Jones, you could slot Osmosis Jones in at quarterback. Not quarterback. You could slot him in at cornerback. He also has a
Yes.
gun and is smaller than a football. Yeah. You do have a point.
You
No,
have a valid point.
but I think the character concerns alone would make me put Osmosis Jones at 8. Again, I think there are much worse options. There aren't many worse options in my mind, though. So,
Okay. Well,
like,
right,
we just have to
right
see.
following that, we got good old Shaggy.
Oh, this list is getting worse. I should have put SpongeBob higher. Shaggy. Okay, no, here's how you implement Shaggy onto this team.
Yeah.
You put him at running back.
Yes.
Because no matter what, he is going to be almost impossible to tackle. Like, no matter how lanky he seems to be,
Yep.
he can get off to a slow start. I'm going to put him at 5, right above
Okay.
SpongeBob. Like, running back isn't the biggest need for the Titans right now. Like, despite everything, judging to the contrary,
Yeah.
you could still use him at running back depth, like, especially given the core that we have. This is just making me sad. Let's go on. Yeah.
The next one, it was an absolute disaster, but eventually the NFL allowed it, and he's a free agent out there. I should say they're a free agent out there because you have Alfred, Simon, and Theodore all in one football uniform.
SpongeBob should have been much higher on this list. Can I put them at like 11? Can I put them off of this list and just have a blank
look,
free
they're
spot?
getting drafted. They're getting drafted. You know what? Actually, I will allow it because we removed somebody off the list for Osmosis Jones. We'll just put them right back on the
Yeah,
list.
I'm nixing Alvin, Simon, and Theodore right now. Right,
They don't
the
get
fuck
signed,
now.
unfortunately.
They're unsigned. This might be something I regret, but go on. Yeah.
Next up, more of a brains versus brawn, which is, always what you need in football. We got
Sure.
House MD.
Holy God. Okay. Here's the thing about House. He's very grating. He's very irritating. One of the best shit talkers in the league.
100%.
He has a leg issue. He has a physical impediment that is drastically. See, the
We got
only
where he
thing I could
passed
justify.
drug test in order to clear for this, so I don't know how that's gonna.
See, there are treats his own concussion midair. Yeah. So, okay. So, no, here's the thing. There are 2 archetypes of quarterback. You have the mobile quarterback and you have the statue quarterback. And to be a statue quarterback, you do not move in the pocket. You stand resolute and you just get the ball out quick, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that House has the speed to be a statue, taken that this list had better get better quick because House is going at 9.
Okay.
Like, it's shocking. If I had to put him anywhere, you could maybe set him as like the backup statue quarterback, the mentor to Cam Ward,
Yeah.
So continuing down this list.
Better would be the right word, but the most interesting pick on this list, I think, in my opinion, a creeper from Minecraft.
Oh man. Oh, this is rough. Okay.
It's not a bad pick.
See, here's how a lot of blind rankings go. You put a lot of shit at the bottom and then you end up forcing the worst ones into 4, 3, 2, and 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
A Minecraft creeper is easily going to go at number 3. And here's
Okay.
why. Because as a return specialist or a punter, Creeper can kick that ball with his explosive force. Yes, stinky rapscallions. Thank you, Brett. Good to see you.
All right.
You will win the game, but you will do it terrorism, as Mal put it in chat. Yeah. A Minecraft creeper can send the ball through the uprights from 80 yards away.
Yeah.
And who doesn't want that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
It's
a 3.
reliable.
That's a 3. You do have to get a new one each time, but you
do.
just like, it's a mid-game signing, that kind of thing. You only kick one field goal per game, but that field goal is from 80 yards away. So like, you break the record once.
Yeah. You break the record by a foot every game.
Pretty much. All right.
Next on the list, I'm curious your thoughts about maybe what position they would play. I got a can of tuna.
Are you talking about Canna, my character?
Yes.
Because for a second you had an at the beginning of that.
I did, yeah.
So that you were like, is it just a can of tuna? Okay.
No, I got Canna.
As much credit as I give him for when I play him, he is not physical. In any sense of the word. Here's what I think.
Though.
Here's what I'm thinking. You put him at 2. Because I feel like there is room for improvement. There could be one better, but you put Canatuna as like that spy, like that quarterback spy cornerback on the defense who is just like looking for where he's going to throw the ball and like makes the audible, like runs across the field to get it. Like, I think he could maybe do that.
I could see like a couple really good trick plays coming from Canna.
Yeah. No, you know what? Canna would be a phenomenal head coach.
Honestly, yes.
Given that our current head coach is the worst head coach in the history of the NFL. I could see Canna being a better head coach than that bozo.
I don't want to influence your list, but I think this next might be the best center in history. I got the Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man is easily number 1 on this list. Just the raw muscle, the pure form, the raw power. Yeah, you set that man in the middle of an offensive line, no one is fucking getting past him.
It's
Actually,
what he does.
Even better, put him on the defensive line and you're getting 9 sacks a game out of him. Like, Kool-Aid Man is like Hall of Fame level caliber player. We
haven't seen his full potential. We haven't seen him with pads on yet. He's been raw dogging all this.
It's all been raw dogging. Yeah, that's an easy number 1. Now I'm worried that all of a sudden some really good picks are going to show up and I have to put someone really fantastic at 10.
Happy Gilmore.
10. Because a really powerful golf swing doesn't really translate to any football motions.
No.
Like, it really doesn't. And it's just kind of, that I'm happy to put Happy Gilmore at 10.
Yeah. Next we have, and correct me if he has a name, because you know more about this game than I do. Sure. I opened random video game character generator, and I shit you not, the person that popped up is the Sniper from Team Fortress 2.
No, yeah, the Sniper. He has a real name. I forget what it is at the moment. But the TF2 Sniper, something about him reads sneaky physicality. Like I think you could put Sniper again easily as like a linebacker, like a spying linebacker in the backfield who, like a ball hawk who can just like pick the ball out of the air. No problem at all. He'll take a knee right afterwards. Yeah, he's not going to run the damn thing, but he will pluck that thing out of the air. Now, I have 4 and 7. I have 4 and 7 left on my list.
Okay.
Without asking for commission intervention here.
Yeah.
I would love a second opinion on me putting Sniper at 7.
I would definitely, personally, I would have put him above Alvin and the Chipmunks, but bro, Alfred in the Chipmunks. That's Alvin. Fucking A.
Alfred and the Chipmunks. Your tea, sir.
Well, okay, without, too much interference from the league, that actually flows real nicely with your last pick. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Sniper. I'm gonna put Sniper TF2 at 7 and pray that number 4. Oh,
Batman.
Just straight up Batman.
Yeah, not Bruce Wayne. You have like dude, like
Yeah.
big muscle guy in suit.
Okay. I am
So what's
not
your Eagle
upset-
draft pick or Eagle draft Titan draft pick?
How dare you? Yeah, that would be the fucking hell of it, wouldn't it? Like, you're picking these for the Titans, and then at the end of it, you reveal that it was for the Eagles all along. Like, the rich get richer. like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. In order, I got the Kool-Aid Man. I got Canna. I got a Minecraft Creeper. I got Batman. See, if I were to rearrange it in hindsight, Batman and SpongeBob would be closer to the top of this list.
Yeah.
And Creeper and Shaggy would be a little lower. Everything else I'm pretty happy with. So Kool-Aid Man, Canna, Creeper, Batman, Shaggy, SpongeBob, Sniper, Osmosis Jones, House MD, and Happy Gilmore in that order. And Alvin and the Chipmunks went unsigned.
Undrafted.
Like,
Yep.
undrafted. I think you have to come up with 11 choices so that you can give a mulligan to one. Like,
Yes.
That's a great idea for this format, too. And, yeah, and it doesn't matter that those are 1 through 10, because all 10 of those picks would be better than players that the Titans have currently. So that is my opinion on that. Mic drop.
Yeah. You're muted now. Oh.
Okay, my mic actually did flicker for a minute there.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
That wasn't ideal. Okay, so, well, on that note, we pre-rolled order for the Dapper Draft, but I didn't select a goddamn topic.
Oh, you
for
didn't pick a
Dapper
topic?
Draft. No. Okay. I do have an idea, but it might be one that we've done before. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dapper Draft. This is no longer a recorded segment. However, you can watch it live on the VOD. You can watch it afterwards on the VOD at this point that you're watching it right now. So, Deadly, we've talked a little bit before about how we're both kind of getting into, history and mythology, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Like, it's a niche interest of ours. I mean, I have already purchased 2 of Stephen Fry's wonderful retellings of Greek mythology, and I'm about halfway through the first, and I'm going to start the second in no uncertain time. I think our draft today is going to be, if you are building a pantheon for a homebrew world from the ground up, and you're only allowed to select 6 gods from any mythos, any religion that already exists in our world, but they combine together to form a pantheon in your homebrew world that still makes sense for the people to believe either monotheistically or polytheistically in them, what gods would those be? Now, this is also coming from a place of, this is a game, this is obviously not meant to denigrate any religion or mythology.
Yeah.
It is just, it's fun. It's fun. So earlier we rolled, and the order is going to be Dadley and then me going back and forth with our picks here. And we're gonna do 6. So our Dapper Draft today is picking 6 gods from any previous mythological or ontological pantheon, and having them be the 6 new gods of a homebrew world that we have created. Either, not for my world of Geos, but, or just for any homebrew situation, these are the gods that you would draw inspiration from.
Absolutely.
So, Dadley.
Yes. You're gonna see me doing some typing and Googling. It's mostly gonna be how to pronounce shit.
Yes.
But for my number 1 pick, those of you who have seen me DM, I tend to be on the sillier side of things. But I do think in world lore for this could genuine be rich and phenomenal, as silly as it is. I'm going with Kleomos, the Greek god of stupidity.
What's the name again? Sorry?
Kialamos. I will send it
Spell
to you
it.
in the Zoom. K
Oh, there
O
it is.
A. Yeah, and then L Emos.
Coalemos.
Coalemos. The personification of stupidity.
All right.
Just that sounds so fun. I
Truly.
swear I'll have more sincere picks. That sincerely sounds though so much fun.
That actually does sound like quite a bit of fun. For my first pick, I'm gonna go with wow. Mal has already put together a full list. That's great.
All right, I will not look at Twitch chat then, because I don't want to be influenced.
I don't think I was going to pick any of those. Yeah, no. I wouldn't pick any of those, at least as of this moment right now. But for my list, I will actually get the big one out of the way. Of all the religions around the world, and of all of the gods from mythos and pathos, whatever,
yeah,
the one that truly does stand above the rest is capital G God, like Christian, like just
Christian God,
Christian God, capital G, because like there are going to be people in the world who only believe in one, and if there's any God that exemplifies that more than any other one, it's the big man upstairs. No, exactly. There are going to be 5 more for the polytheists of the world that is being made.
Yes.
However, for the monotheists of that world, the big man upstairs is probably the one that most people think of. So I will go with that one. And if you have a different interpretation of that one that you wanted to add on your list, I would not stop you from doing it. If there were such a thing. I'm sure there is. But it is back to you, sir. The tennis serves back in your court.
I'm gonna go with so I DM and I try to throw in at least one character that's definitely like, how do I word this? DMs shouldn't self-insert or this is my character in the game. That's something kind of frowned upon. I always do try to throw in a character that I will have fun playing as an NPC.
Yes.
And for me that's gonna be Hades. I just loved Hades since I was a child. I was a little emo boy. I have to have Hades.
I was kind of hoping that Hades would slip under the radar a little bit, but you are right. Yeah, Hades is no matter the incarnation, right?
Yes.
Like no matter the incarnation, you have Disney's Hades, you have the Hades from the game Hades. Like Hades is just fun,
fascinating guy.
Fascinating guy, because he is like not technically one of the Olympians. He is one of the Chthonians, and the Chthonians are their own flavor of fucking awesome and nightmarish. Like, which is why for my second pick, I'm picking Hypnos, the Greek goddess of sleep.
Yes.
I love Hypnos, especially from the game Hades. Hypnos is the really sleepy guy sitting in the lobby. Just the really sleepy guy sitting in the lobby ushering souls of the damned or souls of the dead to Hades' desk. Like, I love that guy. He's so fun. He's such my vibe. He's great. And you spend a third of your life asleep. So why not have a god for it, right?
Yep.
Or, something like that. A patron for it.
Yeah. On that, we're gonna dwell our fingers into a different pantheon, one that's not nearly talked about as much. Into the Egyptian pantheon. And I
one that's not nearly talked about as much might be the third most talked about mythological pantheon in the world, but go on.
You are right. Yeah. Well, Percy Jackson came, and
you have Norse, you have Greek, you have Norse, and then you have Egyptian. Like, that's the order of like most talked about, most whatever. Like, I thought you were gonna pull out something like East Asian. Like, that would be fantastic.
If I knew them off the top of my head, I would. I'm trying my best not to Google. Atum. So ATUM is their kind of version of Chronos, of like the being that created the gods.
What Atom, just ATOM?
Yes. The thing with this god, and this is 100% real, that
ATOM or ATUM?
UM.
ATUM, gotcha. Atum.
He was worshipped in a form of solitude. When you are alone, when you are at moments in which you do not see another person, that is the god you worship out of your loneliness. We also understand and know that things you primarily did alone were also when you worshipped him. So it was not uncommon to be masturbating, worshiping him.
God. Hey, you know what? Fair enough.
Fair, yeah.
Speaking of the East Asian pantheon of gods, one of the only ones that I have any precedent for is Kai Shen.
Okay.
The Chinese god of wealth and prosperity, whose cudgel turned iron to gold.
Ooh.
And
okay.
I mean, Kai Shen is definitely, you need a god of, like, you don't need one, but there is going to be a god created by the race of man to explain capitalism, and Kai Shen is that example in the world that I am building in my mind, because like, obviously the idea of exchanging wealth, the idea of wealth in general, is not a contemporary or a modern one. It is an antiquated belief. In the more wealth that you had, the more powerful you would be in the kingdom of heaven, regardless of what that heaven was in whatever mythology it was. So why not be armed with a weapon that literally turns things into gold by striking them, and it having it turn out that way? Like,
yes,
if I'm going down, I'm taking you fuckers with me, and I'm also going to be taking it with me, because Kai Shen's rituals actually were believed that whatever you brought with you to your grave, you could take into the kingdom of heaven with you. So that's like, yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Absolutely. Yes. Now here's where my knowledge is slipping, and I'm trying to think of ones that are a little more fun, not just the generic pantheon and whatnot. And this is where people may correct me with more information. But and then did not look at pronunciation for this. Freyja? Freyja, a Norse goddess.
Freya. Yeah.
Freya.
Freya.
Just the goddess of love and whatnot, but also the goddess of dwarves. And I don't mean mythical dwarves. I mean, in their ideals, if you're a little person, that is the god responsible for you being a little person. If I was world building this as D&D, I would make a race that doesn't exist, that people are like, oh, they created them, but they're no longer around. And that makes me chuckle. But yes, Freyja. This is also going off a quick Google, because this is just a name I've heard once, so I might be wrong.
Yeah. So I'm going to go off of one from my memory, because I remember there being a post a few years ago, more than a few years ago, where someone posited the idea of taking the American essentials and turning them into a pantheon of minor gods.
Okay.
So and they called it the American Pantheon. I just did a quick search for it to see if I could find the images that I know, but I couldn't. And it's going to be hard to remember exactly the one that I'm wanting here, but there was one in there that was basically the and I loved this idea, the god of the frontier.
Okay.
And I forgot what they called it, because their example was in an astronaut uniform, but also had like the Lewis and Clark raccoon skin hat on.
Fun.
So it is the idea that no matter where you are born or when you are born, there is something that you can discover. I know I have it on my old phone back here, on my table back here. I would need to plug it into Lightning and wait for it to charge, but if I can do it, I will look this up, see if I can find it, because it's a really fun idea. I'm going to reserve that spot on my list for that concept.
Okay.
But I do not remember at this exact moment what name they gave to that.
Okay.
If this charger will work. And I'm hoping that it will. Oh my god! I love when I plug a phone in after an extended period of time and it just immediately comes up with the Apple logo.
There you go, yeah.
It immediately comes up with its power logo. That's great. Or not. Uh-oh.
Ah.
Oh, well, yep. There it goes. It has to charge. Let me see if it would rather be plugged in that way. Yeah, it might. Okay, so I'm reserving that spot on my list for this fan-made American Pantheon God of the Frontier. But I will get back to you when I have an actual name for that. So go ahead and Dadley, make your next selection.
Yeah, I am going to pull from bullshit.
Okay.
Look, I'm just gonna be real. So the MCU uses Thor in Loki.
Yes.
That's well and fine. Spoilers for the end of the Loki TV show.
It's one that I kind of wanted to watch, but
ooh,
it's
okay.
all right.
Then I will. Are you sure? Because I can talk about this kind of cryptidly.
Talk about it as cryptically as you can, with the knowledge that I know, I remember and know and subscribe to the belief of a study that I saw where if you are spoiled on a thing, it actually improves your enjoyment of that show while you are watching it, because you know something about knowing something about where something is going makes you wonder about how it gets there. So, all right, go ahead. I'd love to hear this. Yeah.
There is a Greek god, Bragi. What are they? Bragi. Bragi?
Bragi?
Yes.
Greek. It would probably be...
Not Greek, sorry, Norse. My bad.
Norse god. That might be Bragi? Something like that?
That is... The story the Loki TV show tells is much more his story than the actual mythology of Loki.
Sure.
I'm not exaggerating when I say I have had 2 TV shows in my life that have made me cry. The ending of Loki is one of them.
Oh.
Like, sincerely, they hit a button that just stuck with me. So the spoiler, I have to say, with you understanding this list, the god of storytelling, the one that holds every story ever told.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. Every
world needs it.
Yeah.
There is nothing without stories. So you can go with either the MCU Loki or the more Norse actual Bragi, but whichever version of the god of storytelling.
Yeah, I like that. Absolutely. I will pull just directly from Mythos for this.
Oh, wait. I mean Umber Lee before I get killed.
It's a good thing you have one more spot on your list.
Oh, we're doing 6?
No. Yeah, 6. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Taking a look at the 12 Olympians and how some of the 12 Olympians like step in with like new ones taking their place, whatever. Looking at just the original 12 Olympians, I just kind of have a thing for Hephaestus. I think Hephaestus is awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Born as like a mongrel of the family and winning the love of Hera by literally creating a gift for her that she could not refuse. Fuck yeah, dude. Like, that's using your intuition and your craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Plus, I just love when there is a god of, like, craftsmanship, or when there is a god of something that you made, is like, and you present it to someone, like God of the Forge, even, I think, is Hephaestus, is one of his proper titles, is God of the Forge. And then you got one more.
I do. I'm gonna pull a little bit of selfness into this. This D100 book that we, at this point, kind of been sitting on because we hit a point where it's gonna cost us money, and I don't have that yet.
Right. Yeah.
To be released, has a specific table for what if this blank god in D&D controlled the weather. And I sincerely, if I had to pull one that I wrote, if I could fucking pull it up. What was Farron's god?
Oh, the Lady of Luck.
Trimor? Trimor?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I'm just gonna sincerely read what I wrote from this book as a little snippet for you. Actually, what we wrote, which makes me also excited. The day is bright with the sun and a strong, cool breeze, leaves dancing, faintly looking. I'm gonna paraphrase. Once for this day, each player may change any roll of their own or that they see into a natural 20. Doing so will shift the luck and must be balanced out. Their next roll, no matter what modifiers are or abilities, is a critical failure. And the little quote text under that is written by Dippy of I met an intelligence. See, this is why we need an editor. This is part of the reason it costs money. There's typos in this, and that's my bad. There's never any certainty when it comes to her acts of faith. There is a whole point of luck. You can try to predict her actions, call out to her to see what fates may lie in her path, but she is far too clever to be tricked or persuaded in mortal fashion. It may only be enough to never... It may be enough and never more to keep her in your pocket and see if she can guide you either to a promised land or to your own ruin. He flipped a coin at me, and when I caught it, it was heads. When I looked back up to see him, he was gone. Strange times. I love the idea of just last chance Hail Mary. I'm calling out to the goddess of luck. It will never not be a very interesting story point. So that is my final pick.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, is it not gonna let me scroll through my photos? Oh, why will you not do this?
Okay, I just have to take a weekend and sit down with this.
I'll let it like sit. Okay, there we go. It should be in here. I hope it's in here. Otherwise, this will have been for nothing. Oh my god. Okay. My last pick, while I am looking for this.
Yes.
My last pick is going to be, I'm actually going to dip away from, like, fantasy and away from, like, a made-up thing, or not made-up, well, rather. In Catholic faith, saints are not gods. They are beatified souls of people who work miracles on earth and are, you know, known to, like, to be a saint, you have to have lived a good life, died, and performed and been called upon to help in the performance of 2 miracles and have those miracles be verified in, like, this person would not have been healed had it not been for the intercession of this
yes.
soul, of this person, you know. and a lot of them are older, of the older caliber. One of the most recent actually sanctified person is Saint Carlos Acutis, a young man who used the internet to try to inspire young people into the message of Catholicism, and he is subsequently now the patron saint of the internet. And it's really fun. But what I will draw for my pantheon is actually someone who is credited with writing the first encyclopedia, or one of the first encyclopedias, Saint Isidore of Seville.
Okay.
He was my patron saint when I went through confirmation, and he is generally regarded as the god of knowledge, as the patron saint of knowledge. Up to this point, he was the patron saint of the internet as well, which was one of the main reasons that I picked him. But beyond that, he was a great doctor in his field who helped those around him with the knowledge that they needed. And just having him be a beatified person who helps people, understand something in their life, like calling for the intercession of Isidore and receiving an answer, sounds like it would be fantastic in my opinion. So that is my final pick. I'm going to be very upset if I can't find this American Pantheon in my phone. Oh man. The other place it might be is in my phone backup on my computer.
Okay.
Which would be something else that I could search through. But at the same time, I'm not entirely sure. I'll know it when I see it. The problem is I could miss it. I have been known to just straight up miss these things before. Oh look, there's my trip to the car museum. Another NASCAR race that I went to.
I'm like right now editing the fucking book. So maybe we should start.
Yeah. Well, what I will do is I will replace this God of the Frontier in this pantheon that I know is in my head, but I can't find it immediately amongst my assets. What I will replace him with is the oh lord, the D&D God of Knowledge. I forget, because you can never have too much knowledge. I'll just put God of the Frontier for now, and when I find it, you'll know. So those are our pantheons. That is our Dapper draft. Yeah, we are gonna bring it to a close here with a couple of quick pieces of life advice, a couple of media recommendations. Agma, that's what it is. Agma. Yeah, Timora, the goddess of luck. Thank you.
Oh, let me go look at
Lady of Liberty and the Declaration personified. Yeah, that's what I was trying to look up, but I can't. Yeah.
Old Man Coyote was something I was trying to fucking think about. I couldn't remember Old Man Coyote.
There you go.
All right. Media picks.
Yes.
I have mine pulled up. I have to reopen it. A band I have slightly worked with, and that I love to pieces, Fredo Disco, has dropped a new album that I am obsessed with. It is very fun and upbeat. Bread and Circuses. I'll send it to you, Dippy. Bread and Circuses by Fredo Disco. Fucking slaps. It was a really good time.
Bread and Circuses by Fredo Disco.
Yes.
Alrighty. My media recommendation of the week will be Stephen Fry's Greek mythology books. Just all of them. I'm reading the first one right now, and I know that the other ones are going to be of a similar, if not better, quality, because Stephen Fry is a wonderful creator in his own right, a wonderful author, and he also narrates his own audiobooks, and his voice is like butter on toast. I may not agree with all of his personal opinions on the nature of belief and things like that, but I can still acknowledge that he is a hell of a guy when it comes to creatives and and that kind of thing. Dapper discussion number 40. What was the name of that album again?
Bread in Circuses
By
Fredo Disco.
Fredo,
Yeah.
Freddo.
Just one D.
Disco. Perfect. And I will just put the Mythos series by Stephen Fry. I did not call for you, Siri. And there you go. Then the recommendations and the suggestions. The audiobooks are a treat, yes. Life advice.
It's okay to have a backlist of projects you are working on, as long as you don't let them dust for too long. It's okay to take a step back and work on something else. I spent this entire episode folding. Oh, can I pick it up? Folding leaflets for tiny journals that I am making, because that's the new projects that I like doing a lot.
Aww.
This book will get done at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just looked up prices for editors right now. That might be a tax return rabbit hole to go down. So
there you
go. It's okay to just let them sit for a little bit. You will go back to them. They are there for a reason.
Now I'm looking through my backlog, my backup of photos on my phone from on my older phones.
Okay.
And I am seeing some images that are just straight up gas and others that are just like, wow, I forgot that existed. Crazy. I'm going to keep looking through this. Upcoming schedule. Tomorrow, tune in for another episode of Chapter 2 of Straw and Coffee. Friday, tune in for another episode of The Inquisition. And next Monday, we'll be back with the beginning of Dapper Ween. And I gotta talk to you after the episode, because I might have a thing. But
okay.
I might have a thing, but we'll talk about that.
Yes, I also have something to talk to you about post-episode.
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. This has been a wonderful time. Thank you for chatting. Mal, Varane, great to have you here. Hope to see you again in the future. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I've been Dippy.
I've been Dadley.
And until next time, your adventure matters.
Stay dapper.
And roll for initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.